Welcome to GovGirl News, and this is a year in review.
Back in August, the NRA took further action to promote its position on the right to bear arms, which is a right promised to us under the Second Amendment under the Constitution. The 2016 NRA-ILA Firearms Law and Second Amendment Symposium was held on October 1st at the Red Rock Resort Casino in LA. Their goal is to preserve the right for all law-abiding individuals to purchase, possess, and use firearms within logic and reason. The NRA continues to fight for gun owners' civil rights by working with the Institute for Legislative Action. News released back in September of 2016 indicate that the plastic plague is becoming more and more of an issue for the Pacific Ocean. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is said to be the size of Russia. Tiny particles of plastic have been broken down and blend right into plankton at the bottom of the North Pacific Gyre. The amount of harmful plastic particles in the ocean is expected to increase rapidly. As of 2014, there was a 1-to-5 ratio of the amount of plastic to the amount of fish in the ocean. By 2050, there will be an expected ratio of 5-to-4, meaning there will be 5 amounts of plastic to every 4 fish. We're hoping to see more efforts to addressing these waste issues through research and environmental preservation programs in the future. Now we go to Angela for sports.
Just this past fall, on Wednesday, November 2nd, the Cleveland Indians, who have waited 68 years for a championship, played against the Chicago Cubs, who have waited 108 years for a win. It was Game 7 and both teams were tied 3-3. By the 9th inning, both teams were tied before having to go into overtime. By the bottom of the 10th, the Cubs won the game by getting the Indians out on their 3rd out. It was a long, hard game with having a 17-minute rain delay in the 8th and having extra innings. After 108 years, the Cubs can finally celebrate a win. Now we go to Izzy.
Even though they were on the defensive side this election season, the GOP still controls both the Senate and the House after the election on November 9th. Trump's margin of victory may have played an integral part of this major win for the Republicans. The incumbents surprisingly held on to some seats they began the 2016 election cycle assuming were lost, causing the result of 51 seats belonging to the GOP and Democrats holding 47. This means Washington is under Republican control. 2016 took its final celebrity victim in the beloved Star Wars actress Carrie Fisher. The powerful mental health advocate and fantastic author died of cardiac arrest on December 27, 2016. Her book, The Princess Diaries, is on sale on Amazon, and you can see her in her final performance in Star Wars The Last Jedi, coming out in December of 2017. Capitalism. After Donald Trump came into office, he wasted no time setting his plans into action. Only a week after his inauguration on January 27th, he signed the executive order banning entry from citizens from Iraq, Syria, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen for 90 days. This was followed by immediate protests, federal judges blocking the order, and the expiration of it. Trump attempted this travel ban again on March 6th, only for it to be blocked again. Now to Adrian with the Supreme Court.
On January 31st, 2017, President Donald Trump nominated Judge Neil M. Gorsuch to the Supreme Court, essentially replacing former Justice Antonin Scalia. He was originally appointed by Ronald Reagan. Unfortunately, the former justice had died on February 13, 2016 in Shafter, Texas.
Now back to Jenna with Ohio Education.
In February, Ohio completed its draft plan or action plan to carry out and enforce the Every Student Succeeds Act, or the ESSA Act, which was passed under Obama's presidency back in 2015. They are currently rewriting a new draft that meets the standards set by the U.S. Department of Education. This act replaces the No Child Left Behind Act of 2001 under George W. Bush, initiates action towards using federal funds to ensure accountability for all students, creating safe and supportive learning environments, encouraging innovation, and extending learning opportunities. Now for an exclusive interview with art educator Jill Balderson. Hi guys, I'm here at Glen Oak High School with Jill Balderson. Hi Jill.
Hi Jenna.
Have you heard of the Every Student Succeeds Act passed in 2015 by President Barack Obama?
I sure have.
What do you think it's done for our education system here at Glen Oak High School?
A lot of swell things.
You've heard it, folks!
In recent news, a bill has been passed to give any New Yorker free college tuition in the middle class. Under the program, more than 950,000 middle-class families and individuals making $125,000 per year will qualify. They must be schools that are in the SUNY 2- or 4-year degree programs. It will take effect in the fall of 2017 and will be phased in over 3 years. Some colleges that will have this program are University of Buffalo, Binghamton University, and John Jay College of Criminal Justice. With this being the first, maybe this is the stepping stone to free college tuition across the nation. Now back to
A
Adrian.
federal judge who served for 3 decades dies at the age of 90 on April 17, 2017. He wrote opinions as a jurist on the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. He wrote on issues such as assisted suicide and illegal immigration. Former Justice Antonin Scalia. Antonin Scalia.
Cubs who have waited 108 years for a win. It was a... Oh. I couldn't. This past fall on Wednesday, November 2nd, the Cleveland Indians... Okay, redo it. November 2nd, the Cleveland Indians played against... Oh my God.